For those of you that do not know, Steve Sarkisian, the head coach of Texas, was actually my offensive coordinator my rookie year. Taught me a lot of football, a lot about how to read the West Coast system. So I'm going to grab a few of my favorite concepts that I believe everybody should have as a staple in understanding how to read. And we're going to go make them come to life in practice. So we'll get our 1, 2, 3, 4 check down type deal, our high lows, our vertical stretches, the check downs. We're going to build that little foundation and then we're going to go apply it into some games. Let's start in a simple double set. This is like a standard formation. There's doubles and there's trips. We'll start in doubles. We're going to go with a drive concept. This drive concept on the left, this shark halfback wheel, is a way to read like a mesh or a drive or a shallow cross. Like a lot of these concepts are very similar. They start with an alert. On the right side over here would be our alert to B. The post is our quarters beater or our cover 0 beater. Then we're going to start with our number 1 read. Number 1 is the running back out of the backfield. And it's not really a late read. It's not like a, hey, you're trying to hit him downfield. Like it's, is he open early? Take him. If we think he's going to round the corner and get leverage, take him. If not, it's running back to the shallow, which is the Y receiver. Then reset our eyes back to A, which is our number 3 receiver. And then we might get back to 4, which is our comeback on the left. Another thing to note, the comeback can be a yes-no read, meaning you can drop back if you know it's one-on-one man and you like your matchup and not read anything else and just go straight to the comeback. That is down and distance dependent. It is matchup dependent and score dependent. There's a lot of things that go into it because if it's man, we're probably also going to like our shallow. So this is a version of a drive concept, a shallow cross concept, mesh in a way. Like this is all read the same way. It's right to left across the board on this with an alert to the post and a yes, no to X. That also can be your number 4. So you drop back, RB, no, Y, yes. Let's do that. We'll do it again. Maybe they're in quarters here. We're going to drop back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, first hitch, ball's out, throw the post. Assuming that the quarter safety drives down lower on this basic route, this in route by the tight end. Maybe we get a peeler on the right side. We can't throw it to RB right now, but he turns the corner and we can throw it upfield because he beats the peeler. Maybe that's something that happens. Maybe we get a high-low in this right inside backer in a zone and he wants to attach to Y. We'll take it to A. Got to make sure that backside window's clear though. Maybe we get 11B. We're getting man-to-man with blitz and it's like 3rd and 8. We're going to drop back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, first hitch, balls out to the comeback. See how it works? You can go through different situations and different reads and everything like that defense-wise and have a plan. But the cool thing is this play is one version of a shallow concept. Shallows, drives, meshes, all of those plays are typically read right to left across the board or left to right across the board depending on where that first receiver's going. In this case, it's our running back with an alert over the top just in case and then a one-on-one backside. Some sort of route that you like if you just know it's man. Welcome to shallow concepts. All right, now let's go vertical concepts. All go. This is going to be really good. So there are so many different ways to run this. There's so many different ways to read it, but it's mostly coverage dependent. Remember, do you see RB here? He is your lifeline. He will almost always be open and you have to be willing to give him the ball. That is the running back. We're going to read this. If it's one high man and we get press on either outside guy, we're starting outside. Do they win on their release? Take it. If the safety doesn't go over the top, you take it. If he gets beat up on the line of scrimmage and he doesn't get a release, you're probably going to move on. You want to move from, let's say we start with X. If he doesn't win at the line of scrimmage and he doesn't have a back shoulder up, we're going to go to Y to A to RB. If we know pre-snap that we like X as our first guy we're going to read, because we're not going to drop back and read X and B at the same time. That's how you get in trouble. This is where you get into audibles. Say we want to start with X. We're going to put B on a comeback because we're not looking at him as a go ball. So that way we can go X, Y, A, B running back in a quick scan. Maybe we don't have that. Maybe B's the side that we like, but maybe we think that X has a gimme matchup that has inside leverage. Then you can get him on a little out route. You can drop back and see, does the guy stay inside leverage and can you hit it with timing with no dropper underneath? There's different ways to run this, but a lot of it comes with different tags. So let's get back to 4 verts. Say it's cover 3 and you have zone defenders everywhere and the safety's in the middle of the field deep and he starts shading to the right side as you drop back. If it's cover 3, you're going to drop back with your eyes, see the safety, and you're going to keep your eyes on Y and A and see how do they navigate the underneath coverage. Does Y get a spot open in the seam? We'll take him. Does A get a spot open in the seam? We'll take him. If it's risky at all and somebody drops out from underneath to cover A and Y, those underneath defenders, that means your running back's going to be open. So if it's zone 1 high, you're going to scan Y and A going vertical, knowing you can get your running back. If it's man 1 high, you're going to start outside in and go B to A to RB or X to Y to RB with a peek on the backside. If you get 2 man, that's tough. You're going to have to put your running back on a must break out or in like this so that you get him on the move. He cannot stop versus 2 man. Sometimes we like Texas's though. Texas's are good versus 2 man if we get good leverage. But as a quarterback, if you have 4 verts versus 2 man, know that you are a run run option. Now look, like I said, there's a lot of different ways to run this. It can get a little sketchy, but let's go drop back. One high zone, I'll get Y in the seam, get down because you're gonna get smacked most likely. One high zone, they favor the left, go to the right, back shoulder in the seam, get down. Let's go one high press man on the left. He wins, take him up top. One high press man. Oh, he bails at the snap. We got a back shoulder up. See how we can, like, at the snap, you have an idea of where you're going to go with the ball, but then things change and you got to know what the variation is. Okay, 2-man, they got me. I don't know. Running back, I got time. Get him on the move with playmaker. Okay, now we have cover 2 and the safeties are playing tight inside. I could check it down to my running back. Sure. Or I could hit a hole shot outside where the safeties are too tight on, but it has to be quick. We can't loft that ball. Cover 2, everybody sinks. Give me my running back. Drop step, get vertical. Maybe we'll get a little 8-yard gain. So 4 verticals, there's a lot of ways to run it. And again, maybe you just know that you're not going to get the go ball on the outside. Give yourself a chance. Let's start Y, no, A, no, B, got him. Like, that's how you have to process when it's zone, when it's man, but you have to know your plan pre-snap for each play. Let's go get to my final and favorite version of concepts. All right, we're gonna grab middle, high, low, which is a combo concept that has a 2 high answer and a 1 high answer. If you're looking down the middle of the field and you split it, to the right is typically our 2 high answer. To the left is typically our 1 high man answer. However, there are nuances to this. Let's say we get cover 2 and it's 3rd and 18. We are trying to get A to influence a backer. Maybe we have to get him into a spot where he can influence 2 backers right here, where he can influence the hook and the middle backer that has the run through. Maybe he stops his feet. Maybe he's using it. This is my favorite play, 3rd and long, cover 2, because I think RB gives us a really good shot. Cross face of the safety. Sometimes you stem him down one more. Drop back. No, he attaches. We got to get him in the window and get him down. Now, maybe the same exact play happens. We won't audible this time. And we get cover 2 and A takes the linebacker. The safety takes RB. When we drop back and he attaches, maybe we get an outside go ball with a little free form where it ends up like a deep hole shot because we're dividing the safety in this coverage. Now, maybe we could cover 1. That means maybe we get some press man on the outside. That means we also get press man on the inside on the slot. If we get cover 1 and I know it's cover 1, I like putting A right here and I like putting RB on a corner because I'm trying to influence the deep safety who's by himself to make a decision between Y, A, and RB. I'll drop back. A lot of times we love this inside receiver fade. Press man at the slot. We have a mismatch. Maybe this time he's using the safety and he knows that we like going up top. Pump fake, back shoulder in the seam because you're going to have a tight end on a linebacker most likely. In man, you got to exploit your matchups. Maybe they are in cover 2. Oh my God, they press up at the snap. We got to go ball on the outside. We got to quick adjust and beat our one-on-one. But maybe they play cover 3. Maybe they play cover 3 and they have a slot defender on the left that's in charge of attaching to Y. I like putting Y on a straight vertical route, knowing that I can basically 2-on-1 that flat defender between Y and X, but it's got to be quick. I will go basically, what does the defender do between Y and X to check down to A? If he doesn't buzz out, we'll take it. That's a good cover 3 beater. It's kind of like how we influence curl flat, but if he doesn't attach to him, then we got to be ready to quickly sit him down in the seam before the safety gets involved. That's where you got to know how to free form. You got to know how to possession catch and all that good stuff. Maybe we drop back and we don't really know, but they leave A uncovered in cover 2 or cover 3 when they sink enough. That's a really good option. And last but not least, maybe they come out and they show some quarters. Sometimes it's hard to beat quarters because they have, in my mind, the best of both worlds. So maybe we have to hot route and doctor something up on the right side because we don't have a great quarters answer on the left. This is a play that I love versus quarters on the right side. You get a hook defender to have to attach to A. If he does not attach to A, we throw it to him. If he attaches, then we throw it to RB. Unless the safety drives RB, then we have great leverage to B on the post on the outside. So we're reading 2 defenders, the defender over A, the safety over RB, and the leverage in the corner to make sure we know how to throw this post. He doesn't attach, we throw it. Let's say he attaches to A and the safety doesn't drive B. Replace it in the window. Let's say backer drives, safety drives. I got the post over the top with good leverage, and that's how you see these Big 12 teams hit all these posts versus quarter coverage they see all the time. But long story short, there's different ways to read these plays, and it's all situational. So I can tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, this is how you read the play. There is that for almost every play, but each play takes on a meaning of its own and a read of its own depending on the coverage that they're presenting pre-snap, and that's when this game starts to get to be a lot of fun. So let's go hop in a game with Texas, see if we can get some of these concepts to be shown in different formations, and you can see how they all marry together. I'm going to speak out the reads, tell you what I'm seeing. If they disguise and they get me, they get me. But we're going to have a plan for everything, and if we mess up, we're going to make adjustments. Let's go see what we got. All right, let's get this thing rolling, man. Let's get into our doubles set that we were looking at earlier and just start reading this thing out. Doubles. We'll start with the play that we had in practice. Let's go shark halfback wheel. Do I have quarters here? Doesn't look like it, so we can get our post on something else. Get him on a go ball that makes him influence a different defender. Now, RB to Y to A. Left to right across the board. Do we get RB? We got him. Take him. Get your yards. Almost a first down. Let's get back on the ball. Same thing. Let's get it to the field this time. Does our post have a chance? No, so let's get him out of there. And we're going to go RB to Y to A. RB to Y to A. Saw the defender, the zone defender that buzzed out of there to go stop the wheel. You can just bam, bam, bam. Once you know these plays, then you can start running different variations of them. Now let's get into a verticals play. And as long as you stay disciplined and don't try forcing things, you really shouldn't throw any interceptions. Gotta have 4 birds. Here we go. I'll go here. This clock is ticking. So 2 high shell. Can I rip a bender and get down to my running back? No bender, running back. Come on, man. Took the running back too long to get out. If you have that problem, get your running back out sooner. Don't even make them block. Same thing. Can I rip one of these benders? Y or A? Seams, benders, kind of similar thing. Or do I get a one-on-one outside? Now, quarters, looking like quarters right now, I don't really think that we're going to get a deep shot go ball, but we still have an opportunity for a back shoulder. So I'm looking, which one's my better receiver? I like X on the left. So if I get a flipped hips and no safety help, I might think about that, but I know I have my running back. Got A in the seam. They want to leave him? Leave him. We'll take it down to the 1. So that time I went X to left seam to right seam to running back, but I didn't get to the running back because the seam popped open. Now they're going to give me this. Let's just throw it to X. We'll throw it to B. He wanted to use her back out of there. But you can see there's a process on every single play. And sometimes I think they're going to do something pre-snap and they don't. And then I just I've done it so many times that I naturally get back to my progression of bam, 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 bam. So the more that you run the same plays out of different formations, the formations just make the defense see a different look. But for you, you're reading it the same exact way over and over. Alrighty, let's get back to it. So we ran some of our meshes. We had a vertical route. Let's go get into don't do this to me. Don't you do it to me. All right, let's see if we can get a spread verts play. Yep, let's go. I'll go here again. You come on, ruining my video. Let's run it back. All right, let's go grab another team and see what we can do it with. Maybe not a top team, but I can just show you how these concepts still read out. Man, okay, we got the U. This is gonna be a good game. Let's go trust our reads, trust the process, and everything good will happen. All right. We found it. Coaching suggestions, mesh. Let's get it rolling, baby. Where do you start on mesh? You start reading the receiver that's going to the side away from the backside concept. So here, my read is Y to A to X to B. Y, got Y. It's that easy. We could probably run this all the way down the field. Let's do it again. And when you look at the routes, especially when they're crossing routes, you have to read them based on where they end up, not where they start. So again, Y to A to X to B. But when you're looking at A, you're looking at him on the left side of the left tackle. When you're looking at X, you're looking at him on the right side of the right tackle. Y, I will take Y all the way down the field. Maybe if he can keep his feet in bounds. Let's do it again. But we do a wheel with him. Now they're going to adjust. Y to A to X to B. Y, got him. I mean, until they're going to adjust, we're going to just keep going through our progressions here. And when they want to adjust, fine. Y to A. See how he got out of there? Good catch. That was honestly, he had some decent agility to be able to get back to A that quick. We're going to watch him again. He wants to play in between. It's not going to work. We're trying to get him to get out of this coverage, then take a shot over the top. He's going to have to start pressing up and playing man. Here he is. Look at B over here with no safety help. B, A. Nope, we got time. He's going to clear out the box. Give me a little bit of room. I had the seam on the right side, but I wasn't really ready for it. Now he's getting out of it. Okay, let's go get into empty, see if we can get a little combo. Do they have anything that looks like middle, high, low to me? I like this double pivot a lot. Let's go read double pivot. This will be a high, low read. Honestly, this will be a low, high read. We're going to go A to RB. Let's put Y on a post. A to RB. A. Oh, we got blitz. We didn't even, is that? That's 4-man rush. That's just an odd front 4-man rush. There's no reason we should be fucking hot there. But if they're going to do it again, we're going to replace it with... No. Oh, come on now. Come on now. There's no way 57 is that fast. Give me quads. Give me quads, I'll go. 4th and 28. I think we can get RB here. Oh, back to the teaching program. All right, let's go curl pivot. Sometimes you gotta just hit one and look at that ball. Oh, this game is so arcade, it hurts sometimes. It's tough to teach, but that's okay. All right, let's look at our alert on the right. We're gonna go B to Y to A. Let's get a backside post by X, just in case they wanna get busy. B, no, Y, A. Like that. Now we're coaching. Now they're going to give me this light box. Then we're going to go QB blast. No light box. Let's go full flood to the left, like so. I think Y is going to be wide open. Nope, we're going to get an out route to B at the front pylon with a custom stem for Tugarooski. Money. What was that ball? That's an out route and he threw it behind him? You can't do that, buddy. I like Y here. Got him. Got him. Let's go, man. Sometimes it's hard to just tell you why I'm reading what I'm reading, but I hope that when I say, oh, I got Y here pre-snap, and I don't have time to stop and tell you why, you can see that, well, I think they're out of alignment. If he goes and he tries to overplay it, then I can throw it behind him in the next window. It's hard to do all that, but let's keep it rolling. All right, let's get into an air raid staple. It took me a minute to find it. That's why we are playing against the first and 20 here. So on this play, we are going to go alert to X. We're going to go Y to A to B to RB as our check down. We get blitzed. We also have RB as a hot. Let's see. Did we get Y? We got Y. Take him. We got room in the flat. Can we make someone miss? Yes, we can. Can we make another one miss? Yes, we can. And it's 1st and 10. I love this play. This is very much a trips right. Let's go 3 scat, 95 Texas. Let's go Y to A. Stay. Yep. Got him late. Took us a little bit of time to get him open. That's fine. You can see, like, reading all these concepts, if they're crossers, they have a progression. If they're all breaking at the same distance, they have a progression. If it's a high-low, it has a progression. Let's go Y sail here. This is kind of like a flood concept, sail concept. RB on a zig. Texas with a deep comeback over here. So this play, what the heck was that? Won't give us a comeback. That's fine. All right. We're going to go alert B if the safety doesn't rotate out. And then we're going to high-low this defender that's over top of RB with RB and A back to the Texas route. RB, we got A. We had him. I don't know why we can't block right now. That's okay. Let's get into the dig concept. He's blitzing off the slot with a 3-man rush, and we should be picking that up every single time. It's a fake college football 25 blitz that doesn't work like that in real life. But that's okay. Let's do a short little corner, clear out with B, and then let's do a higher corner with A. We're going to go RB to A. RB. Got him. That's kind of like a flood concept. We're seeing these defenders. We're trying to stress defenders, like high lows, trying to get people to clear out, and we're just going levels on everything. On this left side, let's see. High low on the left side between X and Y with the progression back to the tight end, then to B. Y, we got Y. If we could just... I'm going to have to full slide the protection or half slide the protection every single time to account for this guy that we shouldn't have to worry about. It's like this is not real life. This is not how it happens in real life. Should not have to fix your protection every single time. This is really frustrating. We're going to just start running the ball versus these weird fronts. I'm trying to do a teaching video and it's pissing me off. Okay, H shallow cross. Let's read it out now. Can we just block it up and base it up? Can we just not be hot? Now we're going to go RB to A to Y with an alert to this comeback. RB to A. We had A in the third window again, but we just can't block a 4-man rush. Good God, give me 4 birds. This O-line is having a tough time. Swiss cheese right now. All right, what coverage are we seeing, guys? Cover 3, that's right. We're gonna try to influence these seams and these defenders to hit it to X. We're gonna go X to Y to RB with a reaction to A. X, got him. We don't really have time to read out progression plays because our O-line is dog poopy. But you can see, like, this is real. Like, sometimes the plays don't work out. You can't even read them. So you got to go make adjustments with other types of plays that don't require as much pass pro. So I got B to RB. I got RB. Like that. Let's get this clock management going. Tempo, chew clock. We're going to run a halfback draw here because I don't want to score on this first play. Motion across. Tells you it's man. Not that it matters because we're running the ball. Draw. Don't score. There we go. We're going to do it one more time. Make him use this timeout. Make him use one more timeout. He's not going to use it. That's fine. We're going to chew clock. We're going to run all goes. We're going to be willing to spit this one out to the running back on an out route. On a corner route, that might hit, actually. Got him. Oh my God, we got him with the pump fake. We got him with the pump fake on the seam and stopped his feet. God, that was clean. Scored a little fast. He has a timeout still, but let's go play some defense. All right, we just got a short field back. Now let's go read it out. Let's see what we can do. A little I form. They got I form now. Nah, let's go pistol. Shakes. This is a great dividing concept for the safeties. Low highs on each side. Want to rip the lows if you got them. Vertical stretch on the divide between A and B on that right side safety. We got flat, we got it. Get vertical. Get your 5 yards. Get your 6 yards. You've got to make these guys come up and play ball. Now let's go PA slide here. A little cross the field high-low once we get out of the... I don't like that. I don't like that. Check, 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 check. Let's go here. Let's go Y cross with a wheel route. I like this. I like this. We're going to go B to Y to A. B to Y to A. Get down. Again, the more that I like say what I'm reading, I hope you guys can see the full flow of how I'm looking at things. Now I'm looking, okay, one high press man, no safety help on the left side. Can we get that? We're going to peek X and then get back on our read, B to Y to A. Peek X, got him. Weave him a little bit. Oh, too much of a weave. Too much of a weave. I didn't want to risk a pick. When you weave, you can bring the defender in, but you got to have enough speed to get back out. It's probably a good ball. I didn't even have to weave. Too high shell, high low on this right side. Let's get RB to clear out and make the safety pick between A and RB. Block it up. We got A, and RB. Throw it down, back shoulder, bomb. Okay, keep your feet, stud. Keep your feet. And he's out of here. You know, not every game is easy, but if you take these same principles and apply them over and over and over again, you can start developing your favorite plays, how you see things, how you like to read it out. I promise you, you will win more games than not, as long as you just stick to the script. Remember, there's vertical reads, there's high lows, there's progression reads, there's alerts. All this stuff, the more that you do it, it'll start sinking in and making sense. And the playbook that has all these plays in it, you'll realize, wait a minute, I can read them so similar. There's like 3 ways to read plays. It'll make you a better player and you'll appreciate playing the game more. So if you guys like this style of video, let me know in the comments what you want to see more of. We'll see you next time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy.